Baby, don't cry. Screeching, screaming, the baby cries. In a cradle on the floor the baby lies. Mommy sings him nice lullabies, but the baby still has tears in his eyes. Hearing the cry, Daddy wakes up and opens the door. Smiling, he says, "Hey, little champ, your cry is louder than my snore." Mommy gets him a cute soft toy, hands him a teddy bear to enjoy. But the baby doesn't cease to cry, be it Daddy, be it Teddy, or a nice lullaby. Then Mommy takes a look at baby's nappy and says, "It's wee-wee, now I know how to make you happy. Let's change your nappy. Oh, don't be shy. Dry and soft, the new nappy won't make you cry." Once Mommy is done with the chore, baby smiles, sleeps, and cries no more. Baby's family. Tucked in the cradle, the baby looked up at his family and cute little pup. Smiling at Daddy, the baby said, "Daddy, I love you." Smiling back, Daddy said, "I love you too." With twinkling eyes, he looked at Mom and said, "Mommy, I love you." Mommy kissed his head and said, "I love you too." Looking at his sister, the baby said, "Sister, I love you." His sister giggled and said, "I love you too." Grandpa chuckled and the baby said, "Grandpa, I love you." Grandpa tickled his tummy and said, "I love you too." Baby looked at Grandma and he said, "Grandma, I love you." Swaddling him, Grandma said, "I love you too." Baby looked at the cute little pup and said, "Doggy, I love you." Looking at the baby, the doggy said, "Roof, roof." Cindy's dream. One fine night, while deep in her sleep, little Cindy had a dream. She was in a colorful fantasy land with animals of all kinds and colors. First came the red giraffe with its long neck. "Hi, Cindy," it said and walked away. Next came the blue cat. "Meow, Cindy," it said and waddled off. Then came the pink rat. Creeping its way into the hole, it said, "Hi, Cindy, don't let the blue cat know that I'm here." Entering a beautiful garden, Cindy saw a white monkey. "Want some bananas, Cindy?" it said and ran with a bunch of bananas. Walking along a brook, Cindy spotted a green lion. "Roar, Cindy!" it roared, and Cindy ran as fast as she could. Upstream, she saw a purple turtle. "Don't be afraid, Cindy. It's just a dream," the turtle said and swam across the brook. Hearing the turtle, Cindy woke up from her dream. There was no lion and no turtle. Realizing that she was tucked safe in her cozy little bed, she smiled and fell asleep again. Good night, sky. The bedtime has come. Sleep time has come. Come, my dear Nick, let's go to sleep. But first, I want to say goodnight to the stars. Okay then, let's do that together. Good night, dear sky. Good night, dear Nick. Good night, dear stars. Good night, dear Nick. Good night, dear moon. Good night, dear Nick. Good night, my dear Nick. Now let's go to sleep. Good night, dear Mommy. Zola tries to sleep. Zola lay on her bed with so many thoughts in her head. She wanted to sleep, so she started counting sheep. Over the fence one sheep jumped. The second sheep followed, but on the fence she bumped. The third one tried, jumping over the second sheep, but it would have to be a very high leap. Zola stopped counting sheep and tried something else to help her sleep. She got out of bed, her arms and legs she stretched. She walked around her room and lay back in bed. Nothing could help her sleep, neither stretching nor counting sheep. She got up again, picked up her teddy bear. With Teddy beside her, she wouldn't be scared. She closed her eyes, hugging Teddy tight. She dreamed of Teddy and her flying through the night.
A princess for a day. Cindy woke up one day only to discover she was a princess. "Oh my," she said, looking around her royal bedroom. Cindy leapt out of her royal bed and called for the queen loudly. "Mom, now I'm a princess. What should I do all day?" she asked the queen. "Well, princesses usually start their day gracefully." Cindy raced out of her royal bedroom and attempted some ballet on the royal rug. "Coming through!" Crash! Princesses are usually gallant and brave, but Cindy wasn't listening. She had spotted a spider in the corner. Ugh! Princesses also have lots of royal business to attend to, said the queen, smiling. "That must be what the royal play park is for," Cindy yelled, racing off. By the end of the day, Princess Cindy was royally worn out. "I'll just take a royal 40 winks," she yawned. Being a princess is fun, but perhaps I'll wake up as a regular girl again. After all, being a royal princess was mighty hard work. Cindy and the Magical Tree. Cindy was having a bad day. She'd been happily playing in the park until her brother Bobby wouldn't let her have a turn on the swing. Cindy was so annoyed that she stomped off to sulk by the old oak tree. Humph! She kicked the old tree in a temper. Ouch! That wasn't very nice, said the tree. Cindy was taken aback. She'd never met a talking tree. I'm not mean. It was Bobby's fault. He put me in a bad mood. The tree looked at Cindy as though she should know better. Well, maybe somebody put Bobby in a bad mood. Then he was grumpy, so he put you in a bad mood, and now you've put me in a bad mood. The tree crossed his branches and huffed. You know bad moods spread like dark storm clouds, but just a little love goes a long way to brighten the day. Cindy thought for a moment. Then she ran over to hug Bobby. Bobby hugged Cindy back and told her he was sorry. Cindy whispered in Bobby's ear about the talking tree. Then together they ran over to hug the old tree. See, feels better, doesn't it? The old tree smiled. Trip into space. Zola woke up one day to find that she was somewhere very strange. She definitely wasn't in her bedroom. Instead of being snuggled under her polka dot blanket, she was captain of a huge polka dot spaceship. She zoomed around, dodging the twinkling stars. They glow like the shapes hanging from my bedroom ceiling. She saw the sun from a distance. It has a smiley face, like my bedside lamp. She floated along on Saturn's colorful rings. It looks just like it does in my bedroom poster. Then Zola saw something very special. Planet Earth with its big blue oceans. It's even more beautiful than the globe on my bedroom desk. Suddenly, the radar was beeping. A huge, fluffy object was heading straight for the ship. Oh, Fluffy! Zola awoke with a start. No wonder she had been dreaming of Fluff. In fact, everything in her bedroom looked very familiar indeed.